When the fires started in LONGHU Mountain, Dalton also received the order to attack. He immediately led a team and began to sneak into the forbidden area of LONGHU Mountain according to the original plan. Because of the large-scale invasion of the Pantheon gods, LONGHU Mountain was in a mess at the moment, putting out fires everywhere. As a result, the defense of the forbidden area in the back mountain was almost empty. Regular guards were all transferred away. Of course, Dalton did not underestimate the defense formation of LONGHU Mountain. Even if there were no one guarding it, not everyone could break into the forbidden area of LONGHU Mountain. After all, in terms of formation attainments, LONGHU Mountain is also among the best in the world. When Dalton led people to the back mountain, 2 other teams had already arrived in advance. These 2 teams were some external personnel hired by the Pantheon gods, most of whom were evil demons. Their character may not be guaranteed, but their strength is definitely good. In order to avoid exposing their identities, everyone in this operation wore masks. Dalton's team members all wore red ghost face masks, and the other 2 teams were black and white. In addition to the masks that concealed their identities, each person had a special badge representing the Pantheon. This badge was used to determine whether they were enemies or friends. The leader of the black-faced mask was an extremely burly man with 2 purple gold hammers inserted on his waist. His eyes were wild and his aura was strong. He was not a good person at first glance. The leader of the white-faced mask was an old man with a hunchback, gray hair, withered hands, and a few heavy coughs from time to time. Although he looked like he was dying and would die at any time, the people around him showed him unusual respect. Obviously, he was of good status. "Old Ma, there is another team coming. Why don't we let them explore the way first?" The burly man wearing a black-faced mask whispered to the hunchbacked old man. The 2 of them had already met in advance and had some friendship. After the exploration just now, they found that there were many formations and restrictions in the forbidden area. If there were no people who were proficient in Mystical Door's escape technique, it would be easy to die. When they were hesitating whether to go in, Dalton arrived with the team to support. The burly man naturally wanted to let him explore the way. "Good idea, let that guy try first." The hunchbacked old man nodded. As the saying goes, it is better to wait than to die. Although everyone has the same goal and can barely be called an ally, but in the face of danger, the so-called allies are nothing more than stepping stones. "Brother, why are you here just now? We have been waiting for you for a long time." The burly man changed his cold whisper and greeted Dalton very enthusiastically, as if he was meeting an old friend again. "Are you waiting for me?" Dalton looked around and said calmly, "Of course." The burly man smiled and said, "The mission of our 2 teams is to assist you in searching for treasures in the mountains. There is no time to lose. Go in quickly and we will support you." "Thank you for your hard work." Dalton nodded slightly and did not refuse. No, we are all allies." "You are welcome." The burly man was enthusiastic on the surface, but he sneered in his heart. He thought he would have to spend some time talking, but he didn't expect that the person in front of him was a fool. He didn't doubt it at all and agreed directly. It was really stupid. "You all follow me closely, don't fall behind." Dalton turned around and gave a warning, then walked straight into the mountain. With his eyesight, he could naturally see that there were all kinds of forbidden formations around here. He knew clearly what the burly man was thinking, but he just wanted him to be a scapegoat to explore the way. It was a pity that the other party underestimated him and the forbidden formations of LONGHU Mountain. When Dalton led the team into the forbidden area, a thick fog suddenly appeared around the mountain. The thick fog came suddenly and could not be dispersed. Even if it was pushed away with the palm wind, it would quickly gather. Under the cover of the thick fog, the surrounding scenery had completely disappeared, and it was impossible to tell the direction. Everyone's line of sight was only 3 meters away. The most terrifying thing was that the thick fog actually had the effect of shielding perception, and even the sound became extremely weak. Even if you shouted loudly, it would be difficult for people 10 meters away to hear. "This thick fog is so weird, could it be some kind of formation? I can't tell the direction anymore. We won't be trapped here, right? The forbidden area of LONGHU Mountain is no less than a dragon's den and a tiger's lair. Everyone, be careful and don't fall behind." After walking for a while, they still couldn't get out of the thick fog, and many people were already nervous. Anyone who is not stupid can find that something is wrong around them. This thick fog that cannot be dispersed is equivalent to a maze. If they can't find the right way out, they are afraid that they will be trapped here forever. At this moment, behind Dalton, the burly man and the hunchbacked old man also led the team into the formation. At first, they planned to let Dalton lead the expedition so that they could reap the benefits. But after entering the mist formation, they were stunned. The surrounding vision was blurred, the perception was blocked, and they couldn't even tell the direction. In fact, before they knew it, they had completely fallen behind and couldn't even see the shadows of Dalton's team. For a while, they were in a dilemma.
Just can't accept it. This can't be the end yet. You promised to never leave, and now you're gone. Can't believe I can feel the world slipping away as you slowly fade from my everyday. You promised forever, a love without end, but now I'm left broken, struggling to mend. I thought we were so tied, destined for a lifetime, love with no end, love with no end. Staying in my imagination, memorizing the past time, the secrets, the love, the care, now they're echoes in the air. I still see your face in every place, feel your warmth, your gentle grace, but now there's just an empty space, and I'm lost in this endless chase. Keeping